Yeah, welcome back to the Friends and a Family Show, coming to you live from our studios here, number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano, always live on Channel 1 TV. Tonight, we'll bring you something very interesting. I know that it's very dear to your heart. We're talking entrepreneurship. You know, starting it, usually you've got butterflies in your tummy because you're doing exactly what you want to do. We're going to talk about all the failures, the very first time of launching, all the things you need to know and not to do because you just love to do it. Entrepreneurship is actually hard. Don't let anybody fool you. It is truly hard. A friend of mine will always say that, you know, if you actually survive the very 5 years of being an entrepreneur, then you can make it in life. But let's see. We've got 4 special guests who are actually going to tell us all about this. And let us know if my friend is right or wrong. You can be part of the show. Send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. Don't forget to add your name and location. Well, with that being said, my super special name is Naa Oyoe Quartey. And of course, like I always say on radio, I'm a special girl. I'm a proud girl. And of course, a proud one today born. Yeah. I can't hide that. I don't know, but sometimes it gives me so much joy just to say it. Put that away. Find me on Instagram at Naa_Oyoe_Quartey. When you find me, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. We'll get into talking about entrepreneurship, the challenges, and the wins, of course. Sometimes tiny wins. But let's do this. Be part of the show. I'll take a breather. When I'm back, we'll get into it. Don't go away.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off.
I can lend you the money. My boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come listen to me.
Sir, it's done.
Good. 1 week, that is all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God? Who's there?
I gotta fix this.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
For social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
Where politics meets power, where the tough questions are asked, welcome to Face to Face. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou as he takes you face to face with the key players shaping the future of our nation.
I lost over $10 million at the trade fair.
You had a fight with the management of trade fair?
I don't have a fight with them. I just deplore the way they went about what they did.
Let's talk about the chief prosecutor of the state at the time that you were being prosecuted, Godfrey Yeboah-Dame, the Attorney General.
Yes. I think he was directed to jail us.
By who?
By the system.
Boko has been a failure for your government, though.
Can't be a failure.
You have not solved it.
No, you are not praising them, the previous government for solving Yendi, which was even a more difficult case.
It's quite obvious that from these votes, the people felt that let's just let you go.
So they were disappointed
in us.
You are essentially the worst government in the Fourth Republic.
I don't know how you are doing that. If you, it's based on the indicators.
Yes, based on the number of people who refuse to come and vote for you.
If that is your analysis, then why not?
No filter, no boundaries, just the truth behind the headlines. Deep, bold, and unflinching. Face to Face with Umaru Sanda Amadou airs on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV, where politics gets real.
You're welcome back to the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel 1 TV. My name is Naa Oyoe Quartey, and like I said in my intro, we're talking about entrepreneurship. You know, it's quite hard. Even the word itself is sometimes really hard to pronounce. So that's how tough it is. But again, if you get a hang of it, it is quite interesting because the money part is, you know, lovely. It's like you actually do not wait for anybody to give you something at the end of a month, and it's your money. You handle it whichever way. But again, it's got a lot of financial something in there. It gets to a point where you don't even know if you're getting anything, you're making profits, you're putting a lot of things in there, but you're not seeing anything coming out of it. You can have a shop. The shop is quite full. People come in and go out, but then you're really not seeing the profits at the end of the month. And you're wondering what's happening, if you're doing anything right or you're doing something wrong, or you just do not know at all. And the fact that you want to hang on with your own business doesn't mean that you're really great at it. You know that, right? So that's what we're talking about today. We'll talk about all the triumphs. We'll talk about the little wins, because for entrepreneur, usually if you check your books and you realize that, I made $1 million, you know, it's sometimes really interesting. Sometimes it's just 100 cities extra that's going to make you really excited. So in my studios here, I've got 4 wonderful people joining me to talk about this. Probably you're about to start a business. You might take a notebook and a pen and put some things down. Or probably you're already in there, and then you can figure out what you're doing wrong or what you're doing extremely right, okay? So in my studio, I have Kofi Etonam, who is an entrepreneur. Of course, everybody in here is an entrepreneur. I'm going to actually call myself senior entrepreneur today. Yeah. So I have Kofi Etonam in the studio. Very welcome. I love your outfit. Who made it? I made it myself. You made it yourself? Oh, so that's what you're into, yes, clothing. Designer. Ah, I get it. I've got eyes for nice things, so if you see they just what where it is. All right, so right next to him is Akusta Sechi Jakum.
Hello.
Hello, darling. You look nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then I have Matilda Yeboah. You have a beautiful smile in your hair.
Thank you.
And there's Thelma Cassandra. I want to ask about your name, but that's for another time. It's like the Cassandra is your last name, or you're hiding the last name.
Yes.
You don't want us to know the last name.
Oh, no, if you want to know, I don't have a problem.
It's okay. All right, so all 4 of my guests are entrepreneurs, and we're going to get into this conversation. So first off, when someone says that I am an entrepreneur, sometimes you ask, is the English name, is it a big name that we like to use, or you just want to say, I'm a trader, or I'm a businesswoman? But anyway, let's start off with your businesses. I don't know what you're into, but probably I'll just give you the chance to say what you're into. And then you tell us how you started, why, and what's actually behind it. I'll start off with you, Kofi.
Okay. So, I'm into fashion designing.
Right.
And then with me, mostly, there are things that gets in my way and I can't even handle them. And then with my thoughts about them, they are quite unreasonable to me though, but it's very, very good entering into such businesses. For the fashion industry, it's not quite a lucrative one, if you should ask me, sorry. But if you are given the opportunity, things go well with you. Clients, family and friends don't help.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
Oh, really? Then I should wait.
It's in the pipeline. But I know if you started it, we could go off.
No, let me wait.
Okay, let's wait. Because the fire I was going to bring with that particular one.
Let me wait.
Mm-hmm. So that's how you started your business, right? Hello, darling. You can first off tell us what you're into and then why you started the business.
Okay. My name is Akusia once again. I'm the founder for Noisa Shoes.
Okay.
So I'm a shoemaker.
Right.
We make footwear, shoes, sandals, slippers.
Oh, no, hold on. So you're the one who makes Caleb's shoes, right? Aha! Caleb will buy one for me today. Okay, let's go.
So we do that. We make new pairs. And then we recently launched a service line called Renewed, where we offer refurbishment and repair to worn-out footwear.
Nice.
I started Noisa 6.5 years ago. I have a background in chemical engineering, so it's a complete...
So how did you sway?
Interest. And I was retailing footwear when I was doing my national service at GMPC. After a while, unemployment was staring at me in the face. So I was like, oh, let me go and try and learn and see if I can make it myself, because the one who was doing it for me was messing up a bit. I learned it for about a month, and I found a job. Then I left. I went to do the job, and I realized, no, I don't want to be in the office space. So I went back, and I learned, and then finally I set up Noisa about 6 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's
passion driven.
Yes, passion.
Passion driven. Right.
Passion.
Hi. So you tell us what you're doing, and then what made you start?
Okay, so I'm into the gift and surprise industry.
Gift and surprise.
Surprises.
Okay.
So I'm the creative director for Deco Sense Gift and Surprises. What we do is to create thoughtful gifts to celebrate people during special occasion or their special days. So why I started, when I was on campus way back in University of Ghana, most of the time I used to make small gathering parties for some of my course mates when it's their birthdays and other programs. So I realized that I had interest in creating beautiful gifts to celebrate people. Sometimes when my friends are celebrating their birthday, I'm able to put something together to celebrate them. And then I realized that this is something that can be transformed into a profitable business and build it into like a business that will help other people as well to celebrate their loved ones.
Right. Yeah. So that is also passion-driven or interest.
Yes, please.
Right. Hello, Cassandra.
Hi. Okay, so my brand name is Essentials. So we are into skincare, self-care, and then beauty. So what inspired me, I would say first I used to have dark spots a lot. So I was just randomly buying anything I see here. Right. So I got one particular one that worked for me, and everyone that saw me would be like, hey, what did you use? Then I started selling that product, and then that was it. Yes.
So it's also interest.
Yeah, a little bit passion driven, because there were times I like to try new products, and I use myself like as the, let's say, test rat or lab rat, just to see how it goes, and then if it goes well, I sell it to someone else. So that was how I started. Yeah.
Okay, so but then before you started your business, did you whilst you were at it, did you have any fear? You know, would this work? Am I going to stall at some point? Did you ever think that this is actually what I want? Because people actually sample lots of businesses. The first time they're selling clothes, the next time you realize that they're into hair business, and the next time they're like jack of all trades, master of none. But then when you started your business, did you have any fear of not Charlie making it in this particular one? Say, this is like my sit one. If I know people go laugh me, did you have anything like that?
Yeah, so I was at airport working as a profiler. So with a profiling job, there's not much salary there. The money's not. So I had one gentleman in church. So I approached him, Chief, this is what I want to do. And he's a fashion designer, a good one at that. I asked him, this is what I want to do. And he was like, am I really passionate about this? And I said, yeah, I like to feel good and like to make others also feel good. And he explained everything to me, the ins and outs. There are times that you would go up and come down, not that too much giddy. So therefore, I ventured into apprenticeship. I started with apprenticeship and then went through the toils, the happy moments, and then graduated. entering into the business wasn't really easy because there are so many fashion designers around. So with your niche and what you do best in the fashion industry, that's where you can get your clients to come to you more. You get it. So I think it's up to you, the individual entering or venturing into a business. You should have some understanding or knowledge about what you are entering into.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Did you have any fear at all that this is not going to work?
Plenty.
A lot of it.
Still having.
You still do?
Yeah, you still.
Hey, even after having customers.
Yes.
Really?
It happens.
Yes. It happens.
Yeah, you have very good days and you have very bad days. So generally, June, July is a bad season for businesses in
Why
Ghana.
is that? Do you have any
I'm not
reason?
too sure.
I think people are bugged.
This month is called Kitaonsa. Hold your hands. I know it's you steal. So generally, business is very bad at this point. So you can move from a good day of having a lot of sales in a month to having
So nobody watching.
dry spell at all. So those are, you can predict those days, and then even regardless of how prepared you are, it will still hit
will still
you.
rock you.
Yes. And then you have the fear of probably going to work and one day your workers don't show up.
Nah, that's all.
Yes. So it's a people problem. You are dealing with low sales, dealing with employees, dealing with suppliers.
Dealing with bills.
Yeah. So the fear is every day. It's an everyday thing. It never stops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I started off the business. Well, I'm still in there, but the thing they rock me small. So I have people actually call it Mother K, but I always say that I have a baby shop, like because I cater for babies, so I prefer to call it that. And this is actually going to take me to my next question. So, do you remember the night before you launched your business? How did you feel? Were you super excited? Or you thought that, yeah, should I change my mind? Like, can I hold the fort throughout? For me, I sent invitations out. I was super excited because I got a shop in the location that, it will make people wait and they pass the road top. So, I was so excited. I called my friends, I got family, I opened up. But before then, I had started like an online person. So, I was doing it at home, but people were, yeah. And I got the interest to do that because when I had my first and my second children, and then I had lots of clothes. Like, people were gifting you stuff. When you do outdoor, people come and give you soap, they'll give you shoe, they'll give you dress, they'll give you clothes. There's some of the things you don't actually use them. So my firstborn had actually grown out of it. And I still had stuff. Like, so at that time I had a boy and a girl. So who's going to wear, is the girl going to wear the boy's clothes or the girl with, so I'm like, instead of giving it out, let me just sell like pre-owned clothes. Then I thought of it, it's like, how many people are going to love pre-owned clothes like in this country? So having lots of it, I'm like, okay, it looks like I can have a mini something like this because I got the love of, buying clothes for children, especially the designed ones. You go to a shop and you want to buy a design outfit for you. I don't know if people still have that fever. Right now, I don't have it anymore because when I go and buy $50 one dress, who wears it again? So I stopped. And then later on, I was like, okay, if this is what I have, then I can use that mindset to start a shop. So I was really excited about starting my shop. Well, 6 or 7 years down the line, I'm still excited about it, but it beats me. Oh, in my second, third year, oh Lord. The days that you could actually lie on your bed and cry like you have lost a parent because for 6 months straight you haven't made any proper sale. Nothing. And the things are looking at you, especially if it's an expiry product. Jesus! It's like you should eat that yourself. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not an easy thing to get into. It's not an easy feat at all. Like, because you think a lot. Although you're excited on the nights that's before you launch that product or that service, you're super excited. But it gets into the middle of the thing and you're like, I shouldn't have started. Rent is beating you up. Electricity is beating you. Water is, landlord is telling you, nah, you can't fight him because he'll sack you. Did you experience all of these things?
Yes.
But first off, let's talk about the night before, like, you know,
Okay.
you launched it.
So for me, there was nothing like...
You weren't excited?
No, there was nothing like a night
lunch.
before or a lunch.
Okay.
Because I gave one of my products to a friend to try. I was at work doing my own thing because I started online.
Right.
But I was working with one company at then. So I was just there and I saw people sending me messages because I had just created the page, but I hadn't posted anything yet. So next thing I know, I want some of the soap. I want some of the soap. And I was like, okay, which soap? Because I didn't know how.
You hadn't done any adverts?
Yeah, so then I checked my inbox and my friend was like, oh, I posted the soap you gave me. I posted it on my, and it's like, so that was it. So I didn't launch, I just started selling
you just
from
started
there.
business.
Yes.
That's nice. You didn't do ribbon cutting?
Oh, no, I didn't do any of that. No. I didn't
do that. What about you, baby?
Yeah, so me too, I didn't do any of that.
Hey, you are not remember proper.
So, so it was more like a mental process for me because I was just out of the university and I was thinking of something to do next with my life. And it was a decision between myself and then my younger brother. So we decided on what to do because we had lines of businesses we wanted to venture into. And I'd already learned the decor and all these gifting things in the past.
And
so
one pound. One training.
It was more like a school training, so I was done. But I didn't use it like the year before, so we're thinking. And then we concluded that this is something I can do. It's something I love to do. Even when the money isn't coming as I want in the beginning, it's something that I'm willing to do. Yeah, so that was how it started. I was scared though, but I had to start anyways.
That's the thing, you said it now, so you're scared. So what if people don't patronize, right? It's something that lingers on. So like, you can sit in a shop and nobody has come to say, I go back to you know.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. You can be there. Nobody's come to ask even for a price of anything. To talk less of, you know, saying, oh, that's a tsunami talk. Sometimes you sit in the shop like that. If somebody comes to say that, oh, the member of 5, call Benji. Because, you know, you've turned on the light, you flash the loo, you get your CCTV camera is whatever is still running. Electricity is going. So even if you're slashing, sometimes out of the blue, I say I'm doing sales. Yeah. It's not easy. Out of the blue, I say I'm doing sales. Why is that? Because nobody has bought anything. Yeah. So the things that are about to expire, you put them up for sales.
Yeah.
They have to go. Or the things that have been in the shop for a year, nobody's actually checked out. You were laughing. That's it. Hit you, right?
I'm laughing because I'm trying to relate it to my current experience, like my everyday experience.
Yeah, because nobody has walked into the shop. And let's forget about even entering the shop. Even when you're doing online, nobody's actually liked your photo. That's sometimes downside, very, very heartbreaking. So I posted a photo and people have watched it. Nobody has liked it. Mini hot. Like it's not nice or what?
Nobody is just asking anything because I don't get it. There are times you wake up, post your outfits just for people to like, even just a common like.
Thank you.
You wouldn't even get
it's heartbreaking. No.
No.
Then I deleted it, I posted it again. Maybe the first time they didn't see it. The people are not online.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But it's all good. You are learning and then suiting up yourself for better days. Yeah.
And then let's talk about the hurdles that people go through during this time. The way I explain it, the question is for you. The hurdles that people go through a lot of things. First off, probably finding a place.
Yeah.
You could actually start at home. Yeah. And then now you've got siblings who say, hey, I say, who's quite. You know, it happens. Sometimes you wonder how friends and family are actually not in the same, space or thinking as you. And then you feel like, Cecily, there's nobody's backing you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you're taking half of the living room. Now you're trying.
I have taken all.
You've taken all. Okay, enjoy. 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 How's that going?
So I started sewing at my house, like in my hall. That's where I'm sewing even now. Because you going to get a shop, the location, there are clients that want to walk in themselves. But due to distance, they would say, yo, you sew this for me and bring it over. Even with that, your delivery is a problem.
Right.
So you would have to sew for them, sometimes free because, Charlie, they have to advertise for you, and that's what I don't want to hear. What they are paying me, may advertise now.
Now, baby, I'll call me go for.
And I may be saying, because it's really heartbreaking. I have people who work for me, so if I should sew for you for free, how do I pay my people? How do I sort my bills out? How do I buy fabrics to sew for others?
Yeah.
And then there are others too who you make clothes for them, they wouldn't come for them. I don't understand. You pre-finance the
right.
order.
Is it like they don't want it anymore?
They want it, but they are not around. They just say they are not in town to get them.
Hey, but if you are not around, why you order dress?
They do.
Okay, probably they're thinking that they could make the deadline all the time.
They do. They do. So with mine, it's heartbreaking. But Nyaminsa.
Nyamu. Ebe Jesus. Baby girl. It's your mysterious one. It's all like laughter.
If you don't add laughter, you just meant.
You just go mad. It's true.
I'm telling you, you go mad. In my case, so I went through the process of apprenticeship. And then I think one time I made a post about delivery guys and the hurdles we face as vendors. And you Caleb then, yeah. I think then that time was City TV. They picked up and then they came to where I was. I was with my master. So they came to interview me there. Now, I don't know what rumor was spread around. By the time I was interviewed, I was invited to come to the studio, City TV studio, formerly. Before I could go for the studio interview, my boss had sacked me from the shop.
Why?
I don't know. He said he didn't want me. At that time, I'd ended my apprenticeship anyway. So I was just doing part-time at there. He said, yes, he said I should leave his place. I said, okay. So by the time I went for the interview and came back, I was shopless. Just carried all my materials home. That was in January. And I had a small machine that time when I decided that I wanted to start by myself. I had a friend of mine who sent me money. Esther, wherever you are, God bless you. She gave me money when my own family didn't even believe in what I was doing. I went to buy the machine and I started from the house. Now, the night before, I remember it so well. I had an order and I said, okay, let me try something. When I started that machine, if you start the machine from here, it will move to the other direction. It was just bumping around the place. So gradually, I would take an order. Some will not pay. Reinvest the money back into reinvest the money back into the business. I started filling up my house with materials. For one corner, it got to a time it was too much, and I needed to get a space. My family initially were not so supportive. It had to grow on them. I mean that they realized I was not.
They had to accept it.
I wasn't backing out. My friends have been very, very supportive. They got to a time they bought into what I was doing. Then they came in to come and help and all that. But when you start entrepreneurship, everybody will not be on the same page with you. If it's not for passion, I would have quit. If it were not for passion, how passionate I am about what I do, I would have quit. Because if you're looking for returns, I'm telling you, 6 years down the line, I still don't have returns. I still don't think I have anything to show for all the man hours and all the sweat and
I'm with you, sister.
Blood and the tears I have poured into my business. If you ask me today that should I do entrepreneurship, I will tell you no. In Ghana.
Initially, I am for the fact that you can't just quit a paying job to start your own business. You know, you definitely would have to find a put your foot on one, because that's what's going to bring the income at some point. You know, because you know that at the end of 30 days or 31 days, your salary is going to come. And then that's what you use to hold body small. And yeah, so if the side hasn't paid for a month or two, that's what's going to pay the water bill, it's going to pay the rent, it's going to pay electricity, or probably stock. Because you can be having stuff in your shop, they're moving, but you don't have the money to put it back. I don't know if you've experienced that.
Yeah.
You know, you've sold quite a number of things. You know, that's this one, you've recently sold out on the photo. Sold out on the photo. But your money is not enough to get new stock.
I think you are focusing a lot more on products type of entrepreneurship.
But the service as well.
The service is such that if you want to run a business and you are working for someone, dealing with employees is a different thesis topic we have to deal with.
No, I don't get. Like you're working for somebody, then you're starting off your own service production.
Yeah.
Right? It's just about the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because you need, okay, so explain. You need all the hours here as well, as much
See,
as you need
even
there.
with products, I have 5 bars of soap in the shop.
Who's buying the soap?
No, 5 bars of soap in the shop. You have an employee there. You believe is selling the 5 bars of soap. You may not be there. He has gone to bring her own soap. And is selling
that.
it. She's running her business
in your business.
You are not
We're
aware.
going to go there.
You are not aware. You don't know. In our case, it's services. So it is not every day you can quantify the
What you're
materials
doing.
because
Right.
it's not a fixed thing you are doing every day. If you are not there, something is happening behind you. How will you know?
CCTV there.
Even with that.
Even with that.
Even with that, please.
So how do they manipulate that?
Oh, I mean, let's say, for me, I'm always at the shop. If I'm not around, I lock because I don't want any headache. So the thing is, sometimes you might not be around. You might step out real quick. Someone will come to fix the lash or something. I mean,
And then they take that money.
Yes.
Okay, it's not recorded.
Or let's say someone comes to buy. Let's just say we are selling wachi for 50 cedis, and then jollof is 40. So if the person bought wachi, they will say, okay, the person bought jollof because of that 10 cedi. I don't know if you get what I mean.
I get it.
Just so that money also goes to them. So it's just
criminal activity.
You know, it's a whole lot that goes in there. So that one, if you don't have the heart,
you can't.
Yes.
And then we'll come back to talk about, having employees as well. You're struggling yourself, but you have to pay the other person. And the person comes to work lackadaisical, not really interested in what you're doing. Because I'm just here, you said, come and look at the shop. Yes. But it's different when you have people who are actually interested, same interest as you. Even there's a but. Because when they get too much information, or probably they get to, they're like, so if I know they, you get, hello?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll get into rent issues. We'll get into employees. We'll get into, all the things that you need to know about the small wins, how you feel about them, and then the downside of entrepreneurship. You're still on the Friends and Family Show. I'll take a little break. I'll be right back.
Every journey begins with a single step. Not always easy, not always certain, but always yours. In every heartbeat there's a story of struggle, of courage, of purpose. And on this road, every story finds its voice.
I run because I believe I'm born to win.
I run because it keeps me fit and gorgeous.
It's not just about the finish line. It's about what drives you to start and energizes you to keep going against all odds. The battles no one sees and the pain no one feels. The triumphs only you understand. And when the road gets hard, always remember, if it is to be, it is up to me. It's your moment, your legacy, and your glory. Register now for the ABSA Black Star Marathon, because your story matters.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the great. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Yeah, welcome back to the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel 1 TV. We're coming to you from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. My name is Naa Oyoe Quartey. I'm still want for you to be part of the show. We're talking about entrepreneurship. Send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. It's on the screens. You can take the number and send me a message. Don't forget to add your name and location. I'd want to know, your experiences. You can share your experiences with me probably when it comes to funding, when it comes to people, when it comes to space, rent, and all of that. Before I went on a break, I was saying that we're going to talk about our employees. When you start a business, or probably you're still working, let's say that you don't outrightly, move away from your 9 to 5 to start that business. But if you're still in the 9 to 5 while you start a side business, you're definitely spending all your hours at work. So definitely you need somebody to take over. You need someone to, be there and whilst you give the guidelines and all of that. So now we're talking about people, working with people. It's not easy when people come into your lives to help you out. They're also looking for a job, but usually these people behave as though they're doing you a huge favor because you're usually not around. So if I'm not here, the shop is closed. You can't always do the deliveries by yourself. I don't think that until some of us decided to use our trucks to sell, because you look at my boots and it's like a working boutique. That's the only way that at least you get a delivery person to come to you, pick up wherever you are because the items are with you until you get a shop and then, people come through. Yeah. So let's talk about, unless of course you don't have an employee, someone that you're working with, because you can't actually do it all by yourself, unless in the beginning. Yeah, when it's a small, but when you feel that now I need, to get somebody to help. Now let's talk about bringing people in to help as an entrepreneur. How's that going?
Well, so with my line of business, I started alone. When I was starting, I started alone. But as time goes on, you have to get an extra hand helping you. But with fashion industry, when you are bringing in the employee, you should get a space for him to stay.
Is that how it's compulsory?
Not that compulsory, but there are some, they are supposed to be
close.
There. Yes, they are be close to you to get the job done, get to work on time, and so forth. And then you are supposed to pay their bills, aside you paying them.
Is it?
Yeah.
You pay the bills after
sort
how?
of this Nigerian guys, when they come in, you're supposed to pay them, pay utilities for them, and then pay them weekly. With mine, I pay on commission basis.
Okay, let me understand. You've actually found a place for them to stay.
Yes.
So when you pay them, they cannot pay the water and the electricity.
No, let's say they are all looking for money, even though we are looking for money. But theirs is, if you're not paying this, he'll go elsewhere. So like they give you an ultimatum. He'll go elsewhere to go and work, leaving your products down.
Well, that's harsh.
Yes. It's really, really terrible.
So if you're not giving them rent or a space to be in, they can't go and come from where they are?
Almost all of them. When you call them, bro, I need a worker. Is there accommodation? Right. That's what they ask you. Is there accommodation?
So that's like a service thing.
It's a service thing. So that's how it is. And then when they come to, they want to take over. They don't want to listen to what you are doing.
My business?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are times you have to be hard on them, extremely hard. So
and is there any point that they actually take other people's businesses and still use your electricity and machines?
So I had one worker who did that, and I made him go because I wouldn't allow you bring in people's work to where I work and then use my
stuff and then take the money for yourself. Doesn't make sense.
So I just made him go. Yeah.
All right. The way you smile when I say something. Yeah, let's hear you. Have you ever had the experience with working with people?
Oh, yes. Plenty.
Plenty.
Yeah. So to buttress what he's saying, because it's a skill-based job, the average artisan in Ghana wants to work for himself.
Okay.
That is where the problem is. They all feel they can maximize their potential when they work for themselves. So if they are coming to work for you, they are making money for you. They have to come to work at a certain time and close at a certain period. If they're working for themselves, they can decide on Mondays, I don't want to go to work. On Tuesdays, I'll work. But if I'm paying bills around here and I'm paying electricity and, like he said, providing accommodation, I don't do that, so I can't relate. Then you have to come to work at a certain period.
Exactly.
I mean, that's it. But you see the artisanry world, they do their own things at their own pace. It's not like...
your freaking business. Yeah.
No,
so
but
if you
but
have
you
the,
need them.
I need
them.
Fine. But then we have our own, you know, lay down rules and all of that. If you can abide with mine, we run wild with you.
That is the struggle. It's a skill base. You're not even finding people. You're not getting
them. So they
them.
also find their own and start. Go and get your...
And that's the thing. Like, you got into a stage where you want to get bigger. You want to scale up. You need people. It is not everything that you get. Even if you get machines, you need people to man those machines. Where are you getting the people from? They're coming with their own T's and C's. Okay, at least I don't have to provide accommodation for you. Some will tell you, I don't want to be paid at the end of the month. So whether you're making sales or not making sales, at the end of the week, they are taking their money. If you don't pay, they are going to the next person. That's the problem we are facing. I don't have to provide accommodation for anybody, right? But I've had previous employees. He will come to work one day, the next day, you will call and call and call. He will not show up. He will bring his child to work unannounced, like a 2-year-old, and tell you, my wife is not feeling well. The next day, he's telling you he has a headache in his kneecap.
Headache here?
Yes.
Criminal.
All sorts of excuses. And you have to swallow it. Entrepreneurship in this country, forget. Don't do it.
Wow.
Don't do. If it is buying and selling, our advice.
Buying and selling, don't push people to our side. We are plenty already. Buying and selling, don't push people to our area. We are plenty. So even that, yeah, it's not being so. Even that, you do eventually a pepe.
Don't do it.
But you are not seeing the money.
You're not seeing the money.
Yeah. For real. That's because probably you have shown them that when I buy this wholesale, 20 cedis, I sell for 22 or 23. They are going to buy the same thing now, little by little. Now,
yeah.
So when people come and buy, it's theirs that they're selling.
Yeah.
And then yours is still there. Yeah. But you can see in your camera, people are walking in and out. Right? People are walking in and out. And you can't, it's like you're saying, you can't actually do it by yourself.
You can't.
Because you have to be at work. You know?
It's tough. You can't You can't be the salesperson.
You can't be the marketer.
You can't be the marketer.
Charlie,
you are taking
stock in social media.
You have to add content creation to it.
Thank you.
Let's not talk about that.
You have to be responding to messages.
Yes.
Dealing with vendors.
Hello.
Dealing with riders.
Wonderful.
Trying to attend to customers' complaints. And this one will tell you, come and make an inquiry at 7 o'clock. You respond. Then you come back at 12 midday to come in one purchase.
It takes 24 hours.
Exactly. By the time you get to work, even scheduling posts, that one is a job.
Yeah.
Creating content, shooting video, you can't always get a videographer or a photographer to do it.
You have to pay that person.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the time you would have shot pictures of your product and edited and posted,
the day has ended.
Oh my God. You are gone. You don't have energy to do anything.
The day, and then there's a battle of people actually stealing your content.
I've never had that problem anyway.
Well, I've had it.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you have to watermark. That's another hustle.
The editing.
The editing. See, what we are trying to say is if you don't get liver,
don't try.
Don't
and
try.
Kidney, please add kidney.
And kidney. Hello. And kidney. Do not try. But again, we're not entirely trying to tell you, discourage you.
Yeah.
But if you have, the flair and you think you've got people supporting and everything, you can try it. Like I'm saying, we're going to get to that part where my friends actually said that if you survive 5 years being an entrepreneur, the rest of the years at least you can hold body small, you're going to succeed. But people actually do 10 and they still fold up. Yeah. People actually do 10 and then they fold up. No? I have done 5, 6. You know, it's your... Now, talking about rent. Okay, so now you have moved from that little space. Your mom and dad say, like, you're taking the whole house. Maybe I'm not seeing if you don't know at all, yeah. You know, and all of that. So now you're thinking, you put some money together. Let's talk about rent. I've moved out of my shop. The last time I was saying it, because I was charged 150,000 cedis for 5 years, making what 2,000 Ghana cedis per month, and then they're taking it up outrightly. And that's how they talk out. You get it? Outrightly, and then you're thinking, am I making 2,000 Ghana cedis and more in a month from purchase or probably from sales or anything? I'm not making that amount of money. When you think about it, it's like it's better off you stay home, put the stuff or whatever it is at home, render that service from home for a while, because out of that money, you're paying electricity, you're paying water, right? You've got stuff that you're paying. And then sometimes too, when the service is becoming a lot,
security-wise.
Thank you. You need 2 or 3 people instead of one person handling it. So you're paying one person 5K, 2K, 3K. Why? What has happened? You get it? And then the landlords or anything are not actually considering all of that. They have their space and they're giving it out for this amount. Whether you're making it in profits or in loss is none of their business. And it's quite tough. I think that we should consider the whole rent thing. Have you ever had any rent issue? Last week. They sack you or you didn't pay?
Oh, no. So my rent is due 1st of September. But I lost my dad. So I wanted to at least sort... Oh, I lost him in May.
Well, it's still fresh.
Yeah. So I was like, let me try and sort that side out before we start with the funeral expenses. And so I took my money. I was there like an hour later. The caretaker comes and is like, Pacho, me boss this one no bekasa. Oh, na kebe meeting no, but yatum kakra. Yatum kakra no. It's not even kakra. Oh.
Yeah.
The kakra is like times
500, 600 different.
Like 5,000 on top of what. And to think that when I was getting the place, it was like an uncompleted, I won't say it was like, it was an uncompleted space.
You have to put your stuff
There was no lights, no meter, wires were hanging. The wall was just, it wasn't even plastered, but he just painted it. No tiles, nothing. But I just felt like it was, because I used to work from home, I felt like the distance from where the shop was to the house was just like a 3 minutes drive and like 5-10 minutes walk. So I mean, it's okay. So let me just take it like that. So let me take it like that. So this is what I'm facing. So it happens.
This is her.
I think God bless my shop owner wherever she's a very known face. I'll mention her name on this. So when I went for my current shop, the shop had been abandoned for a while. So wires were hanging, all that. See, you have to all be dealing with rich people.
They fixed it in a while.
She asked me, what jobs do you need to do at the shop? I said, okay, the meter is there, Okay, send me an itemized bill. I sent all that to her. She sent the money and I fixed it.
You fixed it.
Wow. Good for you.
Yes, and the other good thing to it that...
I'll mention my landlord name and blast
I'll not mention my landlord's name. She's a very known... my landlord, probably she doesn't even know me. So my shop is very far away from town, central business district. If you produce, you don't need to be in town. Stay away from town. The shops away from town, they are more affordable.
And that's because that's production, right?
It's production. That's even production.
We need the V8 people to come and
yes, you need it. Even with the, I have 90% of my clients. I've never met them before. So for people who really want, they'll come. For others, I just send via rider to them. But if you say you want to compete with the people who are, 150,000, have I seen them before?
Hello.
I'm not saying if I see them right now, probably I'll faint. I've not seen that money before. And I should,
just for the space.
Just for the space.
I should count that money, come and give it to you for 5 years.
Yeah.
Madam.
The evidence will come and pass. The same patron to me find your man see anymore. If I mention your name, you collapse.
No, my shop is 3 shops in one.
Oh.
Yeah, 3.
Well, that's heavy.
I think the entire shop probably bigger than this space, so it's big. And so I have my dirty area. I have a place where I keep my raw materials and all that. And there are plenty shops in that area. It's you who wants to stay in town. Come to my side. Plenty shops. If you want like 100 shops, you get. And they're all empty.
Oh, it's far.
It's not that far. It's West Hills. West Hills far.
It's far. The traffic.
Traffic
It's
where?
It's like I go to Kaswa. So I'm on the way to Kaswa.
There's no traffic anywhere.
On the way to Kaswa.
So pay the 150,000.
We stay here. We stay here like that, please. We beg you. Now let's talk about what you wish you knew before you started your business.
Okay. So I took part in a program called Orange Corners. It's an initiative of the Embassy of Netherlands and Fidelity Bank. So it's for entrepreneurs. They train you and mentor you. And I really think every entrepreneur should do that program before starting business. Unfortunately, their requirement is you should have done business for about 2 years before you start. Setting up structures. When I started, I didn't have anybody to guide me. I wasted so much money buying materials. I have no business in buying. Some got spoiled. I have a serious fear of going to fairs because one
you
time
might pay and not sell.
Fairs in Ghana, you don't go to sell, you go for visibility. I made products plenty in anticipation that I was going to a fair to say. I don't know what came into my head. I was the last person to find out that the fair had been cancelled. Wow. I carried these products to another fair at East Legon. No show.
Hello.
Eka bubro, like from that day, anything fair, I would just dress up, put lip gloss.
And go and walk inside.
And come back to my house. I don't participate in fairs. That thing has stuck in my head to date. One other thing I had to learn the hard way was my customers know I produce a certain type of footwear for them. So everybody comes to me with their own product in mind. You have made this thing, it's in green. Some will come, I like it in ostrich red. So when I stock up products, I lock my money. Nobody taught me this one. You have to learn by yourself. Shop location and all that. I think I started a career in a place where I didn't have any predecessor who was a lady. So I've had to use my head to hit, make mistakes. No, this one is not working. Let me do it like this. And that's how I've been getting along. If you have someone who is able to hold your hand, like you said, do this, talk to these people and all that, it will help you.
Right.
But if you are starting in a, how do you call it? In an Amazon forest, you don't know what is ahead of you, you struggle.
Sure.
If
I
actually
agree.
someone had told me, I'll be honest, entrepreneurship and
it's a no-go area.
I wouldn't have started.
But people have actually succeeded
yes, they
in
have.
that.
Yeah.
People have truly, like, really succeeded.
It can be deeply rewarding, I won't lie to you. Very rewarding.
Yeah, that's because you're seeing the money that's yours. Like, you know, there's no limits.
The money is there, but it's not exactly yours. So.
It's my own. It's not me put money for inside.
And it's time to restock.
When it's time to restock, then you go and pass only 5 on 5. So, you know, that's why you start asking, you know, Charlie, you're waiting for your salary. Giddy.
It depends on how you've registered the business. Is it sole proprietorship or is limited liability?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Sure, makes sense.
Because then if you have a limited liability like I do, and at the end of, like they are doing my accounts for last year for me, so an auditor is coming to look at your books. Why have you said your petty cash is 1,500? Why are you keeping 1,500? It is your own money, but you have to answer, so you can't just do. But if it's sole proprietorship, all play all. You can
spend,
you can spend the money tomorrow, and then tomorrow you can start, the day after you can start all over again, so.
All right, so I'll take one final message, and then it's time for us to go away. Okay, so hello, I'm Adams. I think it's about the entrepreneur's relationship with her workers. If the relationship is very good, they would also be loyal to you. Hey, are you a JJC? Hello, you be JJC? Hey, you can be as good as hell, as plain white as wool. And whatever they want to do to you, they will do you. Forget my guy. Good evening to you all. I am Ayatu Abubakar from Nigeria, Benue State. And I'm watching you live. I love this program and ideology. Thank you. I'm a graduate and also ex-corpa, but I will tell you that I prefer entrepreneurship than salary. Back then, when I was schooling, that is when I actually respected entrepreneurship. I'm a cobbler, a shoemaker. I go to work after school and I make a lot of money with my experience because the owner of the shop actually don't used to repair, polish, or sew for people. I used to polish for them, repair, and make new ones. So I normally sell to my classmates, lectures, and co. But that's nice. Also, they are going to a different direction from what your boss is doing.
Yeah.
Believe me, I used to make a lot of money. The sweetest part of that is the money flow in always, because you get people to come and repair and all of that, and not in monthly. I agree. But when it locks, you hold you for neck. There you will see something. Friends and family show, thanks for sharing this experience. A lot of young ones must watch this program. Thank you so much. But this is how far we can go. I wish that we can do go further and ask lots of questions due to financing and all of that. Putting money in a business is not easy. Looking forward for it to come out is not easy as well. It can make you get sleepless nights. I mean, you're sitting in a hot room, but you're very cold. You're sitting under AC, but you're sweating because you don't know where the next sika is coming from to move on to do what you want to do, or probably stock up or do something new. And of course, usually when you're in that state, you get to listen to plenty of people. Someone say this one, hey, now saying vitamin and go buy some. Then your area, they don't like vitamin. The only you sit out there, you drink. It's not easy, baby. But here's what. This is how far we can go. I wish that we could go and talk more about it, think about that. But it has been the Friends Family Show. I bet that you have learned one or two things. So probably go back to say that I wish I knew this before I started my business. But whichever way, whatever you're doing, I wish you best of luck in your service providing, in your selling and buying. I wish that it would turn out to be great for you. Entrepreneurship is not all that bad. I pray that you get the good side of it. My name is Naa Oyoe Quartey. I'll be back tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah.